YouTubers, plusers, friends. Hey, it's evening, and as per the title, this is an update to uh, day one and a bit of my CBD. I don't even know what to call it. Just applying CBDs into my system so I can get used to them and so that I can medicate with them next weekend with Pasha. Uh, I, unlike last weekend, this time I had one last night and three today. So that's exactly what I should have, three per day. Just took my last one a while ago with supper. And I have to say that though I did go through a few routines, I'd say they lasted about 10 minutes, where I really had a sweat going on, but that's just normal. That's detoxification of the body. A wonderful thing to have done to you because you just feel better after it. I I never realized that last weekend and didn't enjoy it as much. Really enjoyed it this time, even though that heating will come on. It's after it's gone through. The warming isn't too bad if it were winter time. It's a it's not that bad a day, but last week was 32 degrees. But when the warming comes on, it's actually a pretty nice feeling. You just got to sit back and accept it. And I'm not sure if this is going to continue. After all the toxicity is out of my body, will I continue? I kind of doubt it. I think there'll be smaller routines further apart. But like just when I took half an hour ago with my meal, my third of the oil, the CBD oil. It's just a tincture. Well, not a tincture. It's a very, very heavy oil, 60 milligrams, $60. I can't remember how many milligrams. It's huge, 200 and something, way up. And it's very concentrated, and it's 37% CBD. So when I took that half an hour ago, within 10 minutes, I felt the warming. This time it was shorter. Again, felt really, really nice. And after each one, my body just felt less painful, easier to move. I have barely noticed, and I've had a really bad lower back for a week and a half now, and I've barely noticed my lower back today. I woke up without feeling it. That's unusual for me. So the CBDs are working. CBDs, great painkiller. Great painkiller. Doesn't help in the area of depression. Not for me anyway, and it isn't advertised to. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's a bone builder. It fights cancer cells. It does an amazing amount of things, but there's things it doesn't do that the THC side does. And there's also what I miss out on the weekends that my son is here, is the entourage effect. The entourage effect, and it's been proven, is CBD's fantastic for your body. THC is fantastic for your body. CBN, CBD, any one of those are fantastic for you. I mean, there's no part of the plant that is not medicinally good for you. But the entourage effect is whole plant medication. The hash oils, the CBD oils, the THC flowers, the edible, the using the entire plant for your whole body. Doesn't matter if you aren't sick. this has been proven, especially with Alzheimer's, to ward off so much disease that whole plant medication, the entourage effect, is really important. I personally feel that within a couple of years, they will be advising people to ensure they're taking the whole plant. We'll be looking back at some of the silliness that's going on, not just in my life, but in other people's lives over the legalities and the stigma. They're going to look back and say, wow, were we ever stupid? Did we ever treat our people poorly? So, yes, I've enjoyed the CBDs. I do think that it will help with the pain during the weekend with them. It won't help with the depression. I need to, but it's a situational depression. I need to fix the situation. The depression will be gone. For now, I have stuff that I can use to help the depression, but not on the weekends. Something simple as this. I'm going to take some purple Urkel, just a beautiful wax made by, of course, MMJ Total Health Care. Sorry, I'm not holding it well. Beautiful, beautiful wax. I'm just going to take a little bit of it. And this is all I would do in my basement. I would go down to my basement, turn this on. If my son were here and the stupid legalities weren't involved, I'd just go to my basement, turn that on, wait 30 seconds. It's heated. I grab a little dab. Then I make sure I get it completely out of my system. As I'm talking right now, it's still coming out, so I'd stay there for a few more minutes. And then I'd come upstairs, and I'd be like I am now. I'd be like I am now. Happier. I don't care about my depression because I'm not depressed. You know? In fact, if you were here as often as I would like him to be, I wouldn't have even needed that toe. But I think our bodies still need that medicine mixed with the CBD that I had before. That's whole body. Now, I've taken something very high in THC right now, and just previous something very high in CBD. So now my body, my mind, my soul, my inner self is in tune completely with health. I just feel good. I'm not stoned. I don't even like that word. I am medicated, but so are people who are taking Oxycontin and T4s and T3s, and yet they're having poor side effects. The only side effect to this is my smile's a bit bigger. That's a positive side effect that my child would really enjoy, rather than me coming up still worried. Maybe sure I could take my CBD on my peanut butter, but with CBD only, I don't have the uplift of the mood. And every time I see him, even when he's with me, it wrenches my heart because I can see in my mind that it's only the next day that I'm giving them back and how bad the situation is. So what I'm trying to get at in a very, very long way is I certainly, if your dispensary or licensed provider has CBD, you should try it. Even if you're not sick, you should, like, sick for the bones, and that if you're taking pot just for anxiety, uh, no matter what your reason for medicating, try a high CBD. Try CBD oil. Sure, it was $60, and you look and you say, "Oh my God, that's $60." It's just like Phoenix Tears. It's very expensive, but you're only using a very tiny bit. It was pointing at 1 milliliter when I got it. I've used it 4, 5, 6 times, 6 doses, and I do not see this as having moved yet. So it's going to last a good while, and it works. My body is comfortable. My body just feels good. So I think that's all I got to share with you. I do suggest that if your dispensary does not carry CBDs, you should say, why the hell not? And then call up MMJ. They do. And they've got perfect quality product. CBD pills, CBD, and you can go the 1-to-1 or the 37-to-1. CBD oils 1-to-1 or 37-to-1 or 35-to-1, whatever the ratio might be. Really, really quality stuff. I had that one last night, and my CBD oil here, which I'll end with putting some of this on, just to show you how clean this oil is, yet it is deep. I mean, there's the oil in my hand. You can see it move there. It's just clear oil. And you put that on your fingertips, and just, it's best for me to go this way, because right to left and left to right, because my shoulders don't move very good. I got heavy arthritis in this one, this right shoulder. But put that oil on, and immediately, right away, right now, and this is also again from MMJ, immediately I'm feeling extra warmth in my neck and shoulder area. Very, very strong. I can feel it deep into the muscles right away. It's really strong. I have never had a rub. I had a rub from the last doctor that was looking after my arthritis in my shoulder, and I still have it up there, and it's got morphine in it, and all topical, all meant to go into you, and it made you high, but it also made you constipated. So, and it made you very dry mouth and very, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It did give you that morphine high, but morphine highs come with bad side effects. It's not good for your body, so your body shuts down in areas. Where now this cream, I've used it, this oil, I mean, I've used it a lot, and it doesn't get me high, but it starts right here and immediately affects the area that I want affected, and then it just gets into the bloodstream and goes through your whole body and soothes the rest of the body. When part of your body has been feeling pain, the rest of your body is losing out on the white blood cells and the pain sensory. There's a pain sensory deprivation, because everything in your body is trying to work on that one area. So if you've soothed that area and send the CBDs through your body, there is no explanation for the feeling. There's none, except for the first time I feel normal in about 30 years. CBDs, I'm never going to go back. I will always have THC products. I need them. I need them for lots of other things. That's the point I want to make to many people is entourage effect and whole body, whole plant for the whole body. It's really, really important. We need to stand up and say, those who want the plant should have the plant. Those who don't want the plant, still stand up for us. Stand up for us, because one day it might be you who's got some type of disease that only cannabis is going to fix. And I hope you don't go into the troubles that I have gone into when we supposedly already have legal access. Peace to all. Happy tokes, fun days. And again, if you see someone without a smile, pass them one of yours and slide the next one in. It's not that hard.